Alright, I'm your man Akeen, and welcome to the Sports News Insider College Football Blog. Here to give you my Week 7 key matchups and predictions. I'm going to start with tomorrow night's game between USC and Cal. Both teams are pretty much even in talent, but I'm going to have to go with the Trojans in this game because they have a better receiving core. Coach Lane Kiffin mentioned he's going to use their second leading receiver, Marquise Lee, a lot more in that offense. I think Matt Barkley, the quarterback, is going to utilize his skills and spread the field, open up more opportunities for that Trojan offense. So I'm going to have to go with USC in this game over Cal. Next game to look at, Baylor's going to come into College Station to face the Texas A&M Aggies. RG3, Robert Griffin III, he is leading the nation in completion rate and touchdown passes. He's having a tremendous season, and Texas A&M has been struggling against the pass. I'm going to have to go again with the Bears in this one. I love RG3. He's having a tremendous season, a big year, Heisman Trophy type season, and I think he's going to lead the Bears over the Aggies. Next game to look at, South Carolina is going to be playing at Mississippi State. I do like how Coach Steve Spurrier finally resolved the quarterback position. He finally decided to go with Connor Shaw over Steven Garcia. So Shaw had a great week last week against Kentucky, passing for 4 touchdowns and over 300 yards passing, and he's going to be that future quarterback for the Gamecocks. Look for the Gamecocks to win over Mississippi State. Next couple of games to look at are low-key matchups. I'm going to start with Miami against North Carolina. Miami is a lot better than that 2-3 record. They have a lot of talent, but they have been dealing with so many off-the-field issues. It has been distracting them this season. I really like this team, especially their running back Lamar Miller, who had over 160 yards rushing in a close loss against Virginia Tech. Miami is a good team, a good speed team, and I think they're capable to beat the Tar Heels. So I'm going to have to go with Miami in this matchup. The next game to look at, Missouri is going to be playing at home against Iowa State. Iowa State started their season off great, 3-0, but lost their last 2 games. Both teams are looking for their first Big 12 victory. So I'm going to have to go with the Tigers in this matchup. James Franklin's getting more used to that offense, and I think he's going to lead this team to a victory. Next game to look at, my Texas Longhorns, 22th ranked team in the nation, facing the number 6 Oklahoma State Cowboys. I have to go with Oklahoma State because they are a pass-happy team. The Texas defense, they're going to be struggling in this matchup, running from sideline to sideline because Brandon Weeden is a great quarterback, and he's underrated. A lot of people talk about Landry Jones from Oklahoma. Oklahoma State's Brandon Weeden is a good quarterback who can compare himself with Landry Jones, and I think he's going to have a big game against the Longhorns. Plus, Longhorns need to finally decide who's going to be their starting quarterback between David Ash and Case McCord. Whoever's going to start, I think whoever's not going to get that starting job is going to transfer from that school, and I think they really need to address that quarterback position, and because of that, I have to go with the Cowboys plus the Cowboys passing attack. So Oklahoma State all the way. Next game to look at, a surprising undefeated Illinois. The Fighting Illini is hosting the Iowa State Buckeyes. Ohio State has been struggling this season. Illinois is having a great year. Nathan Shieldhouse has improved as a sophomore. 10 touchdown passes with just 3 picks. He's improving, and he's leading this team to a great undefeated season thus far, and I think they're going to beat the Buckeyes in this matchup. Next game to look at, Kansas State's going to be playing against the Texas Tech Raiders. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Texas Tech almost beat Texas A&M last week, but they're facing a tough defense in Kansas State led by Arthur Brown. They transferred from Miami. Plus, they have a great quarterback in Colin Klein. A lot of people are not talking about him. He's a underrated dual threat quarterback, and he's a good disciplined quarterback, understands the game, understands Bill Snyder's offense, and I think he's going to lead this Kansas State team to another win and stay undefeated for this season. So I'm going to have to go with Kansas State in this matchup. Florida's going to be playing at Auburn. I have to go with Auburn in this game. Florida still is struggling with the quarterback position. They're still decided either to go with Jeff Driscoll or Jacoby Brissett in this game. I think Brissett's going to get that starting nod. Driscoll still dealing with that ankle injury, but we will see. Anything can happen. But either way, both guys are struggling at the quarterback. Young guys still getting used to that Charlie Weiss's offense. So I'm going to have to go with Auburn in this game. Next game to look at, Virginia Tech's going to be playing at Wake Forest. Wake Forest beat a good Florida State team last week, and that was a great victory. They're undefeated in the ACC, and I think Virginia Tech's going to have a hard time. But Logan Thomas, their star quarterback, he had a great game last week against Miami, especially running for that winning touchdown. He has been improving, and with his improvement, it's going to help out David Wilson, the star running back for Virginia Tech, to get better as the season progresses. If Logan Thomas gets better, David Wilson will open up. It will open up more opportunities for David Wilson to get more yardage and lead the team to more victories. I'm gonna have to go with Virginia Tech in this game because of their speed on offense. Plus, they have a better defense than Florida State. Well, actually, Florida State has a better defense, but Florida State struggled, and I think Virginia Tech is gonna learn from Florida State's loss last week. So I'm gonna have to go with Virginia Tech. Next, I have to give you my upset pick of the week. I'm going to go with number 23 Michigan State over Michigan. Michigan is the #1 rush offense team in the Big Ten, while Michigan State has the #1 rush defense. They have great defensemen in that Spartan defense with William Golston, Joel Worthy, and linebacker Denikos Allen. All these players have been wrecking havoc defensively, actually holding Ohio State to just 7 points a couple of weeks back. They have a great team, great defense. I'm going to have to go with Michigan State in this matchup and hold up Denard Robinson. Denard Robinson needs to play a lot smarter as a pocket passer. He needs to be more smarter, understand the defense that he's facing against, and make better decisions in throwing the football. He had 3 interceptions last week, and he really needs to improve at passing. But he's still a great quarterback, but he's just going to have a hard time against that Spartan D. So I'm going to have to go with Michigan State in this game. Now, my game of the week. Arizona State, the #18 team, ranked team in the nation, against #9 Oregon. Arizona State has a great defense led by All-American candidate Vontaze Burfict. He's a big-time hitter, and I have been mentioning him all the time. He's a great player. Plus, Oregon has to deal with the loss of LaMichael James due to a dislocated elbow. He has to deal with that, so he's going to definitely be out for this game, but they still have a lot of great backup running backs in Kenyon Barner, Josh Huff, Anthony Thomas. They're a young team, but they still can replace LaMichael James. LaMichael James did have 37% of that offense, but I think they still have great backups behind them. So I'm going to have to go with Oregon in this matchup. I'm sorry to say this, Justin, you're my man. I do like the Arizona State Sun Devils, but I'm going to have to go with Oregon. It's at Oregon. They have a lot of speed. Plus, Darren Thomas, people are actually forgetting about him. He's a talented quarterback, and I think he's going to lead the Ducks over the Sun Devils. Sorry, Justin, I'm going to have to go against your squad, but this is still going to be a great matchup. Now, the next time I'm going to catch you guys is tomorrow, when I'm going to give you my mid-season recognition and personal awards to individuals as well as teams in the college football this season and the FBS season. But I have to give you some updated news. TCU has now joined the Big 12 conference. They decided to cancel their invitation for the Big East, and they decided to accept an invitation for the Big 12. And this is a great upgrade for the Big 12. They really need to add some more teams, and TCU is a great addition. But there's some bad news for Nebraska fans. Jared Crick, the star defenseman, he actually torn his pectoral muscle. He'll be out for the remainder of the season, so that's a tough break for Nebraska. And I think Nebraska will rebound from that. I still think they're a great team on a hunt for a Big Ten championship. So the next time I'm going to catch you guys is tomorrow, give you my mid-season recognition and awards and my personal beliefs of what I've been seeing thus far this season. Thank you for watching today's blog from Sports News Insider. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.